Welcome! Today, we begin our journey through the Gospel of Matthew. In this first chapter, we discover the genealogy and birth of Jesus Christ, a story that reveals God's perfect plan, His timing, and the fulfillment of His promises to Israel and to the world. Matthew opens his Gospel by tracing the lineage of Jesus. From Abraham to David, and through generations of kings, priests, and ordinary people, God's plan was being carefully woven. Each name tells a story, each life a part of God's divine orchestration. Jesus was not a random birth. He came from the line of Abraham, fulfilling God's promise to make Abraham a father of many nations. And he came from the line of David, fulfilling the prophecy that the Messiah would come from David's throne. Think about this. Even in the midst of history, God was working behind the scenes. He sees the big picture of our lives in ways we cannot. The chapter then moves to the miraculous birth of Jesus. Mary, a young woman, was chosen to carry God's Son. Joseph, a righteous man, was willing to trust God's plan despite the challenges and doubts he faced. When the angel appeared to Joseph, he said, "You shall call his name Jesus, for he will save his people from their sins." This moment was the fulfillment of God's promise. Jesus was born according to God's perfect timing, not ours. Matthew emphasizes that all of this happened to fulfill what God had spoken through the prophets. "Behold, the virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel," which means God with us. God's promises are never empty. From Abraham to Mary, from prophecy to reality, God's plan unfolds with precision. The Messiah had come, bringing hope not just to Israel but to the whole world. Matthew 1 reminds us that God's plan is purposeful. Every generation, every event, and even challenges are part of His orchestration. Just as Jesus' birth fulfilled God's promises, our lives too can fulfill His purposes when we trust Him. God's timing is perfect. He often works behind the scenes, preparing the way for blessings and transformation we cannot yet imagine. Matthew 1 is more than a genealogy. It is a reminder that God keeps His promises, works His plan in history, and brings hope to the world. As we continue through Matthew, let us watch for His purpose, trust His timing, and walk in faith. Thank you for joining us today. May God bless you and guide you in His perfect plan.